Hello guys, it's Jen. How's everybody doing? I hope well today, Thursday, March, oh my goodness, 12th, 2020 already. And it's just before 3 p.m. Eastern here in Pennsylvania. I just wanted to hop on here really quick. My roommate is gone, so it's peaceful and quiet here. So I was like, I'm going to get in a video. First and foremost, I have to say the biggest thank you and shout out, much love to my YouTube fam out there. Glitch, great live stream last night. It was awesome with everybody in the chat. And, you know, they always say proof's in the pudding, right? For some reason, I had the most amazing shift after that throughout the rest of the night and into this morning and throughout today, where something just shifted. It changed. It was like I was, and then all of a sudden, like that. So, love you, okay? Love my GB. Anyways, oh yeah, and Glitch, because you didn't know, my Morgellons leprosy that I was talking about is the skin condition thing I've been going through. So it's starting to heal, thank God, because I'm surprised I have any hair on my head because I wanted to rip it out after all this. But we're getting through it. So the proof that's in the pudding is that I'm going to take you guys back for a second here. Now, I started this channel, I want to say late 2018, but it could have been January 2019. I don't know, somewhere around there. I'm going to say late 2018, I'm pretty sure. Because I was guided to. I've never been one to be, you know, the center of attention on the stage, spotlight, camera, in the limelight. No. So I was guided through my awakening, which my awakening started happening right before my 40th birthday. Let's see, so 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016 is when it started, but I had no clue what was going on. 2017, I thought I was going to die, and I may have. 2018, I did die. I had 3 seizures, and my awakening at that point just ramped up beyond what I had ever known my whole life. And I've been pretty intuitive and spiritual my entire life, so since childhood, I've known I was a little strange and different than others, and you know, there was things that happened to me that didn't happen to the average kid on the block. So I was weird, you know, I was the freak always, but turns out that ended up being a good thing. So I wanted to tell you that this morning I got a call from my kid's father. Now, oh, here comes loudmouth, foster cat number. I know, I'm a glutton for punishment, but I can't say no. How can I say no? I can't, so forget it. We'll get into that later. I'm going to get sidetracked. All right, so we've company now. You didn't tell me you were on camera. How dare you not announce it? I need to show my face. He's like 6 months old. And I named him Malcolm because I'm Gen X. We're Generation X, the generation of degenerates, the freaks, Freak Nation. So Gen X, meet Malcolm X. Anyways, let me get back to that. Rewind. Okay, so 2018, 2019, all these things were happening to me. My life was just changing. I was just making all kinds of changes, like my diet and life choices and healthier things, and then asking more questions like, what happened to me the last couple decades? I feel like I've been in a coma, and what is going on, and what is this about, and and I was just like on it at that point. And just on my own, because I've had no one that I knew in my 3D life or anything that was even remotely going through near anything that I was. There are some enlightened or awakened or woke people that I know, but not at the level. They are either all newly awakened, newbies, or they are oblivious and have no clue. And I'm like, I started reaching out on here, and I didn't do very much of that because I'm not very good at that. Working on it. And there are some I know some of these people that I've come in contact with here on YouTube are my soul tribe. They are my soul family, because it's just, when you meet at that connection on that same wavelength, and when somebody's here or when they're here and when it's there, and we're right there. So you can't fake that, and that's authentic and original and unique and real, and that's what I am, flaws and all, and there's a lot of them. So back to what I was saying, proof in the pudding, right? So GB, here's where I'm going to be your proof that our group meditation last night and things of that nature working out, because the phone call I got this morning, wait. Since late 2018, my ex, who both of my younger sons, Benjamin 15, Jonathan 18, they live with him in the next town. It's only 2 minutes away from me, but it still sucks. But anyways, it's another story, which I've already told on previous videos. So, my ex and I were going through this big battle and a custody hearing, long court thing. I had been in a relationship with someone else for a few years, and I was breaking up with them because it wasn't a good situation for me. And it was very difficult, and I ended up becoming homeless because of it. I had enrolled back online. I was taking a course online for a Reiki certification. And then I'm homeless, sleeping in the woods. My kids are battling with me. They're telling me I need psychiatric treatment and I should get help. And I'm seeing all these visions and getting all these downloads before I even knew what was occurring in the world. Which, I'm sorry, not sorry, if you don't know the truth of what's going on in the world and what's happening here now today at this point in the infinite timeline of Earth and her age that she's in, and the mass awakening on the planet and the breakdown of old systems and constructs that are broken and or failing, which most or all are. Anyways, getting on a tangent there. Okay. Or what would you say, GB? Pinging and ponging, right? But this is raining and manning. Rain man. That's what goes on in here is calculations, and I'm constantly solving things or contemplating things or figuring things out or researching or reading or writing or painting or listening to music, or if I had an instrument, I'd play. I like to always be doing something. Anyways, that's another ping pong off the subject. Shut up, Rain Man. Okay, so my ex and I, which, by the way, just FYI, I'm a Capricorn, and he's a Taurus, so you can imagine how these past 20 years have been, right? And my kids are beautiful, grown, lovely young gentleman, and I don't know how that miracle worked, but it did. So thank you, God, for that. Anyways, so my kids were scared. They were like thinking, Mom's going crazy. Dad's like, I don't know about your mom, but stay away from her. And then I was hurt because they didn't understand. And I'm like, how could you not know me? My kids also are like me. Is what it is. And I think that's a good thing because I think I'm a pretty cool person. If I was around me, I would want to be friends with me. I'd speak the truth to the best of my knowledge. If I know something, I will tell you the truth, even if it's not something pleasant. If I don't know, I'll tell you that too, that I just don't know, because I would want to learn rather than say, oh, I know it all, and then not know it, and then guess what? You don't get that knowledge, so you effed yourself. Well, I don't do that, so this thing's a sponge. It likes to soak up as much as possible. So, my kids and we're in court, and everything's very strained, and then I'm having things used against me in court. Like his lawyer said at one point, oh, we hear that you are, wait, what did she say? Something. You're seeing visions and you're talking to God. And since I was in court and I was on the spot and I didn't know what to say, I just turned and I said to her, so you're telling me dreams and prayer are criminal or illegal or what did I do here? And I literally kind of did real sarcastic like that. So I'm an a-hole. Like, I'm very kind to people. I'm very giving, honest, things like that. I'm spiritual to the point where I love God. I love Jesus and appreciate his sacrifice. All the saints and prophets who have gone before paving the way. Do I go to church and claim an organized religion constructed by a man? No, I don't. I don't go pay the steeple on Sundays. No, not this one, who lives on $200 a month. Sorry, I know your church needs a new roof, but I can't help you. So anyways, all this is going on. I stayed quiet behind, I've been basically more or less worrying about my kids and my loved ones and family and making sure they were aware of what was happening and what was to come so that they could be prepared and stay one step ahead, because whether you like it or not, peeps, things are about to get bumpy on this ride, okay? That's just the plain truth, all right? So that being said, that's why this video is only for people in the spiritual or truth or awakened community that either are aware already or have an open mind to listen first. 2 ears, 1 mouth. So I used to say to my boys when they were little, eyes and ears, please. And then they knew I was serious. That was something serious. Eyes and ears, please. Maybe I should start doing that on my videos. Eyes and ears, please, boys and girls. No, I'm just kidding. So anyways, me and my ex, all year, all 2019 is just for me, all right? Alone, homeless, no money, moving, lugging stuff, fighting with him, trying to practice these things that I'm learning, and I was like, oh, God. Moment by moment throughout every day. A lot of prayer went down from this girl in probably more in 2019 than the last 42 years prior to that. Or 41, because I just turned 43. So anyways, I got a call this morning from my ex. And I thought, oh, I already know. Because today is my day that my youngest son comes over, right? We have dinner and things like that. Do some crafts, and we have a one-on-one, Get down to the nitty-gritty. He's 15. He's impressionable. And he's like me. And he has a really difficult time expressing himself verbally, though. So I've been very overprotective of him throughout his life because he has a special way of learning, just like I did. Only no one ever figured that out with me, so I ended up teaching myself. Luckily, I did that because I ended up teaching all three of my boys. And they were reading before they ever even went to kindergarten or pre-K. So, anywho, so I stayed quiet. I was like going through everything, and I'm like, man, what am I going to do with this? Like, where's my place in this? And, oh, wait. Let me backtrack. See, not good. All right. This is what I'm learning. To pause and take a breath. Then I can focus. So the phone call, I figured, oh, watch, he's going to say, Benny can't come over today. Something. And I was like, okay, nope, I'm not even going to think that. I'm going to put a smile on my face. Hello? And I got on the phone, and he's stammering, and I'm like, what's going on? And I could tell when he's nervous or anxious, right? And he says, I just wanted to let you know that, I know it might sound crazy, but I'm going to keep Benny out of school with this corona thing that's going on. And I said, oh. I was like, I so wanted to just attack and be, I told you, see, blah, 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 this is why you need to listen to me. Blah, those are my babies and they need to be. I could have went there because when it comes to my boys, there are no bounds. So it's anything goes with that one. So I don't go there because that's dangerous. So anyways, it was great. I was like, thank you for doing that. I said to him, I said, you know what? That's a stand-up thing. And I said, I said, who are you talking to, first of all? I think you're crazy. Come on. No. I said, you're doing the right thing. You're making sure your sons are safe and protected, regardless if anyone thinks it's crazy to do so. That's what I'm talking about. Be true to yourself despite anyone else's opinion, judgment, argument, agreement, whatever, condemnation, criticism, crucifixion. Be yourself. As long as you are, quote unquote, doing the right thing, being a good person, telling the truth, treating others the way you want to be treated, learning, standing up for others who are maybe suffering or going through something. If you can help, do that. You know, very simple things. And people want to get all technical and I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Catholic, I do this so well, and the Torah says this, well, in the Bible it says this, well, in the Quran it says this, oh, well, this is the truth, and if you do this, you're going there, and if you say that, and you're taking the Lord's name in vain, and punishment, fear. Well, let me just say, having grown up Roman Catholic, having gone to a private school for 8 years, run by a Christian Baptist church, having had a genius level IQ at the age of 12, having been an alien since I was born here, allergic to this world, mind you, in an incubator, on 12/26/76 bicentennial at 5:55 p.m. during a blizzard of 76 in New Jersey. In New Jersey I was born. I didn't live there though. My parents moved to Florida when I was a baby. So Florida was all I ever knew till I moved here to PA. If I had a choice, my sister shot a video and posted it to YouTube, which, thanks a lot, Aim. Appreciate it so much. That was sarcasm again. But I do, but she knows I'm messing with her. she posted a video. She just decided to go on the beach, and she's walking. I can hear the wave, and she's posting the horizon. I look out the window, and it's buildings and gray, and no. So, you know, man. Yeah, so I just wanted to say, all my life I've been that nonconformist. I'm gonna be myself. I've had my hair like it is now, blue, as this time it's blue. Since I was a teenager, dyed my hair every different color, piercings, tattoos, like, in high school, I was like the goth girl, Doc Martens, all that, you know. I observed from the outside, and I took a long look at society, even from a very young age, and peers in my life, and adult figures in my life, family in my life, teachers, religious leaders, so many different things. And I would observe and watch and calculate and analyze and question and wonder. And I always spent my life trying. Okay? So, again, when I say I am a scientist to the point where I have to know the outcome of every possible theory or experiment, I truly do. And that means even if I have to take the risk myself or try something myself to gain that experience, I have. And that's good, bad, ugly, and brutal. I would never test on animals or on another human being or something like that. I always did to myself. And, you know, I wanted to make sure that I tested every possible route of everything, to not leave any avenue unchecked, you know, because that's where the error is going to lie. And I'm all about accuracy, man. You better be accurate when you come talk to me, because I'm going to make sure you are. And I don't argue. I hate arguing. I'm non-confrontational. I can't stand arguing. I'm the peacekeeper or the mediator, or I'm breaking fights up, even between dudes. So it's like, you know, the last thing I want to do is argue, and that's all I've gotten my whole entire life. I've had to justify myself or explain myself or argue my truth or what was right to me. And I got sick of it. And, you know, for a lot of years, I've told you guys this story. I've tried to take myself out of this game many times and almost nearly succeeded. And there's other forces that have tried to take me out too, you know, with different things. There's not one logical reason, a logical, factual reason, and I will debate this with anyone. There is not one logical, factual reason to support me sitting here alive today. Not one. If I wasn't trying to take myself out of the game, that was a serrated knife, 15 stitches right there. Then I was injecting a substance or snorting a substance or taking an antipsychotic, antidepressant, anti-anxiety since I was 15. So add that. Situations, I have been attacked physically in different ways. I have been abused. As a child, I have, and not by my parents. I know a lot of people, as soon as they hear that stigma that's attached, is going to say, her parents did. No, I love my parents. And my mom's not here in the physical. She left here in 2014, but you know how that goes. If you know. If you don't know, now you know. Oh, and I gotta shout out my dudes in Five Finger Death Punch. Ah, that new album, F8 Fate. Lyrics speaks a lot of truth. And that's how a lot of us from my generation feel today, now that we are the ones in our 40s, you know, and we have children who are impressionable, and we were so broken by the time we even became adults that how the last remaining few of us are even here or alive today is a miracle of God. There's no other explanation. And I would love to not argue, debate, friendly debate that if someone has an issue with that. So I know I've been promising you guys the number synchronicity video with my family. I am working on it. I'm working on it. And I have to apologize because a lot of times I'll say like, oh, I'm going to do this video, and then something will happen. I won't even remember that. And then I'll be like, oh, I feel so bad, and blah, blah, blah. So 2019 was Jen being quiet year because Jen was going through a lot of personal shit. Piles of shit. Big piles of elephant shit. And, you know, going through court and being in my community and just not wanting anybody to get a little crazy and, oh, you know, maybe she should see a psychiatrist, and then you're in the mental ward or something. Been there, done that, not going back, thank you. I'm not insane. Okay. Even though that's what one of my nicknames, one of my labels is insane, crazy girl, psycho. Who gives a crap? I don't. Coffee. What I wouldn't do without you. So I am working on it. I got my dry erase board. I got one of those tripod selfie stick things that has the light fixture on the top that you can change the lighting. I just got done putting it together. I got it this past week because it was on sale dirt cheap at Walmart. So I was like, man, I know I shouldn't be buying this right now because I literally budget pennies to even get toilet paper and stuff in a month. So I shouldn't have, but I knew if it was going towards something good like this that was helping, I'm sure it would work itself out. Or that's what my mom always told me anyways, all my life. Jen, things always have a way of working out one way or another, even if it's not the way you expected. Well, I'm still waiting for that to be true. But I believe my mom now. I'm just waiting for it to happen to me. I want a little happy. I don't want a lot in this life, just a little happy. That's it. Acceptance, understanding, and happy. That's what I want. And freedom for all the kids of today, like mine, who are the future. These are some brilliant kiddos we got coming up. My heart melts when I think of them. Okay, so I just want to give you guys a couple of messages really quick, and I'm going to cut this one off because I've been going for almost 30 minutes, and that's a little long for me. Plus, my son's coming, so I got to get my button gear. I'm hoping that when he gets here, he might want to hop on camera and do the video with me, seeing as how it's the family one, and we're going to be talking about all of our birthdays and how they play in. It's really neat, so I may get him to get on camera. And if I do, you'll meet my little Aquarian special son who couldn't hurt a fly, but he's 15, so he's cool too. We got to remember that. All right, so I got 7:27 a.m. My phone was charging at 72%, so that's 72772. I also was getting the key themes in March are going to be kindness and consideration. I also was approached at 3:33 a.m. Okay? And it says, you will remember. You do remember. You were there. That's what came through at 3:33 a.m. Let's see. Okay, so, you know, the virus stuff, stop watching the news. The war stuff, the tension between nations, stop watching the news. The what's going on with the election and this and that and this coup going on and coup d'etat and this impeachment this and this cabal that, stop watching the news, okay? Because every time you do that, you're feeding that beast and you're giving it the fuel that it needs to keep going. We don't need any more fear on this planet. I've had enough in 43 years for every single person here on Earth. I can guarantee you that, because I've been alone. And that's something you don't want in this world, because it messes you up big time. Big time. So, let's see. So anyways, if you guys want to check Glitch out, his channel is Soothe the Glitch here on YouTube. He's a coach for the awakened, light workers and such. And he's a cool dude. So, he's a bro. Love him. Alright, and I love you guys too. I hope I wasn't too bitchy on this. It's just a lot trying to handle everything. You know, I needed a team too, and are the tides turning? Because I think I may have found them. Peace, everybody.